Welcome back to another video. It's your boy and Holy Spirit. Today we're going to be going through how macros work, different types of macros you can use, and how they're useful. So stay tuned. The first type of macro we're going to take a look at is the Mouseover macro. This macro is probably the most useful in the whole game. It makes healing absolutely piss easy. It makes popping defensives on your friendlies so easy. It makes, AoE taunting, for example, here, so easy. How this works is you hover over a person in your raid slash party, and then you click the button, basically. So if let's say I was a person, there we go. I'm not clicking on myself. Of course, if it was just myself, I'm not, yeah, it's still gonna go on me. But, let's just say this person is someone else. Boom, you put it on them. You don't have to actually click on them to cast a spell first. Really useful for healing and people who play paladins and such who have to do mouse over macros for stuff like hand of protection, hand of salvation, hand of sacrifice, etc. Also with mouse over macros you can replace these parts here, the spell names here and here, with anything that is able to be a mouse over macro, and then you can make it into a mouse over macro, just so you know. You just replace these things here and these things here, and it becomes a mouse over macro. So next we're going to take a look at cast sequence macros. So as you can see here, there's a very, I don't know how this one works personally, but there's a very convoluted version here. I'm sure it works for something. This is used for RHC, if you have Shadowmourne. Here you have a much simpler version, where you just split them up with each comma. Cast sequence, Hunter's Mark, Global Cooldown, Serpent Sting. So what this macro allows you to do is it allows you to queue certain spells, and there's much more convoluted versions of these that auto-run just by clicking it, spam clicking it. So you can look at these on Google, just type them in if you want one. I don't recommend using them unless you're completely new to World of Warcraft maybe, or if you're completely new to raiding and you want to focus more on the aspect of mechanics and learning mechanics than actually learning a rotation. But I don't think rotations are that difficult, even if you haven't played World of Warcraft. Just play something simple like Arcane Mage, Rip Paladin, yada yada yada. Next, we're going to take a look at macroing spells that don't share the global cooldown with the normal rotation. So, for example, this would be Heroic Strike for warriors. I like to do Bloodthirst and Heroic Strike together, and many other spells together, and Warrior, because it allows me to not press one button over all the time. So, it's very helpful, and also you can do it with Hunter Silencing Shot. The reason people take silencing shot is because it's literally free damage. Anyway, what you do is you obviously just macro it to every other spell because it's a free spell which doesn't affect your global cooldown. So you can literally macro it to everything you click as a hunter, and then it won't affect your rotation as a whole. It's free damage. This is very useful. These are two separate examples of the same thing. This one is more DPS min-maxing. This is more of a life quality improvement. But you can do these with many various things. And lastly, but not least at all, this is very useful for especially tanks and warriors who get trolled a lot by the paladins in your guild or pugs. You want to be using stuff like Cancel Aura. What this does is basically you click this button, and then you click it again, and it dispels the cooldown. You can do this with any buff on yourself. Very useful for tanks who want to reset the aggro. I should have one here. Yeah, there we go. This one is useful for resetting stacks in play quarters. You just taunt beforehand, and then you quickly press it, and it's fine. You still have aggro. You continue to have aggro because taunt lasts for a few seconds. Hope this video helped, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day. Peace.